Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Scorpio, you can see that I've already started to shuffle out the cards. It's interesting because the energy that is yours in this reading, like I'm asking, what's your energy? What's an energy for your highest good that really benefits you, and an energy that is not for your highest good, it doesn't benefit you. So to kind of look at things like that, the energy, your energy is so Scorpio in a way. It's honestly kind of like the poster child energy of Scorpio. Maybe it's a little stereotypical as well, but you literally, and you saw me do it there on the camera, you saw me pull out, you have the underworld card. Now, with that, you have now awareness and acceptance. So it's very interesting, especially because the energy that is not for your highest good is the dead end, empower, elevate, and uplift. So it's almost like, well, something here has come to an end. Or, yeah, no, there's, because the underworld talks about, right, like the end of something. It's like accepting that something has come to an end, that it doesn't move anymore forward, which is literally like the dead end is also talking about that. But the underworld also talks about, like, when we move into the realm of acceptance, when something has run its full cycle, and that we accept that and we move with that energy, we often find elements of courage and strength that we didn't even know that we had through that sort of process of acceptance. And I'm seeing that now. It's like you are accepting something here, that there is a cycle, whatever this cycle is about. I mean, I don't know, maybe we'll see more with the tarot, or maybe it's just going to be open like this to acknowledge many of you having different experiences. But there's a cycle here that you are acknowledging. It's come to an end. This is something that needs to be completely put to rest. The worms need to eat it. It needs to decompose. And it's a very plutonic energy. I mean, because it's honestly like breaking something down into the elements that nature wants it to be turned into, and then it will be utilized in different ways to have some type of a rebirth, right? It's like looking at that and really acknowledging it. Some of you may even have, there may even be like an actual physical, I'm not predicting that, I see it here already, like it's already happened. I'm not predicting anything, so I don't want anyone to worry like that, but that someone here that was close to you has passed away. There's nothing more that you can do, or this person is obviously, maybe they've moved into palliative care, and right, like you can't, there's literally like, honestly, it's just like there's nothing else you can do in this cycle to keep something going or to keep something alive. And I just see you here is accepting this, accepting the underworld. And right, like it doesn't serve your highest purpose here to try to elevate or push through or deny some type of a dead end. Like this doesn't lead anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. You can't go around it. You can't go under it. You can't try to like put life back into it. That, like, it is kind of what it is. And I do see you, it looks like accepting that and being very present in it. Now, for some of you, it might even feel a bit like a winter cycle here. And in that sense, like, we all need winter cycles at different times in our life, especially to process. Maybe there is some grief here that some of you will be processing or working through. This is what benefits you, which is the heart, and justice, fierce commitment. So this talks about the sense of home and self, and that it is in one place in its truest and most authentic way, always, and it's within us. So no matter what is going on outside of us, where we find ourselves physically in life or what cycles we find ourselves in, it is a heart space. Is the center of the heart here that is where home truly is, where we truly find our sense of self. And this energy also talks about like honoring yourself, honor yourself, maybe be very like you, I want to say this is like making you a priority. I don't know how else to say it. You are a priority in this. Making yourself a priority is for your highest good. Now, I think it also talks about, music, poetry, like expressive things here, like in guidance. And this, just because it's like for your highest good, it kind of is something that is a bit like a guidance or a recommendation. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and the presence of children or animals. This card encourages us to move past the layers of life's tangles and knots, which is interesting because these really have a lot of like tangles and knots, even just in the imagery. And enter a wild and sacred center of the self. The most precious throne in the galaxy is awaiting your return, which is like of you. And when this is light, it's expansive, knowing, gentle, and clarity. Now, when it's dark, it's fraught, tangled, and betrayal. So it's something to really think about here, because I don't know specifically what's going on for you, but I want to say at this point, whatever this is for you, it's pretty obvious that this doesn't go anywhere. It could be a relationship, and my condolences if this is something to do with, somebody that you're close with, and they've had an ailment, and there's just nothing else you can do except what, the inevitable is. And it is honestly really like to look after yourself, looking after yourself and making like a real fierce commitment to this is your justice. I want to say that is your justice, because the word justice is here too. So this also, I would say, it's kind of like it's your dharma to be able to look after yourself. So maybe this is also giving you some type of time to look after you. If there's been something else here that you've been struggling with, trying to push up against, trying to keep alive, trying to keep going, now to have this awareness and acceptance, it talks about, well, now it is about you. So this underworld, wow, the Tower. The Tower in the Ace is destruction for recreation. It's so Plutonic. You are so Plutonic right now, Scorpio. It is a destruction of some sort for a new beginning. And now you understand. It looks like now you understand. So I feel like to some degree here, I feel like you've already been through something. But yet, it's funny, right? It's like, I want to try to elevate this dead end. Well, I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you know. You're like, no, I know. That's not in my best interest. I'm not going to try to push against that wall anymore. I'm not going to try to go down that path. It's completely blocked. So now? Why are you now aware and accepting? Wow. The Sun. Because you can see your way here. You can see your way. Wow, it does look like some of you have, I don't know, I'm seeing like, like in the Michael Jackson movie when the dead come out of the ground and like crawling up out of all these worms and stuff. Like, you guys have been through a total breakdown and reconstruction here. You have been, who you were before. Don't elevate who you've been before. That even here, like, do not. That's not you anymore. You're on a whole different road. You're a whole new person. I mean, honestly, it feels like that, no? This is looking like you've come out on the other end of a very Plutonic, Scorpionic death and rebirth cycle. Wow. Huge. Now, the Sun, I want to say too, like, the Sun is about clarity and understanding. And just based on the cards that are here, it may not feel like the brightest, sunniest, warmest days for some of you. Those days will be coming, though. They will be coming because you are allowing something to take its natural course here. And you are part of that natural course. And in that natural course that needs to happen is that you need to be committed to your heart, to you, to your sense of self-worth and value. Wow, look at that. The Nine of Swords at the bottom. It looks so much like that, the Underworld card. Okay, the heart. This is the energy that benefits you. Your heart. To strengthen, to find courage. Right? When I say the Underworld card takes us to a place that when we do accept it, which is interesting because you have the acceptance card, that you will find a sense of strength and courage that was unknown to you before, not tapped into. So you've elevated a completely new part of yourself here. It's never easy to go through this, and you have done it, Scorpio. You really have. So the heart, the strength of the heart, the courage in your heart. Have a courageous heart, Scorpio. Have a courageous heart. It will serve you well, and you will have justice in your heart space, in your life. Protect your heart. All right. Justice, so battles, she who battles. Justice, fierce commitment to your heart. The Hermit and the Seven of Cups. Well, I want to say, okay, you also had this as your underline. It is like the self-care card. It is enfolds, swathe, embrace, self-care. This is looking after yourself. Looking after yourself and allowing many different possibilities. It's almost like kind of floating around you. Looking after yourself. Maybe even withdrawing a bit from the world. Or withdrawing from something that you've been pushing up against. Let justice come to you. You literally, like, you look after you. You focus on the strength, the fortitude, the word, I just totally lost it. Strength, the fortitude, and the self-worth of your heart and who you are. You own that space, you're home. You are home. Recognize that you are home within yourself here. With this Hermit. This Hermit with the Seven of Cups. In some way here, it's almost like backing away from options. Giving yourself time. What is, okay, so I don't know. There's nothing else I can say about that. I mean, I feel like these tarot cards just kind of feel like they're just repeating what I've already said about this space, about what's for your highest good. The energy that does not benefit you is dead end. Dead end. Oh, the Two of Cups and the Mother of Pentacles. Well, this could be like a, wow. I don't know. I really like my heart space in this reading feels really heavy. Like I feel like either for some of you, it's kind of funny. Someone else had something like elevating. I know somebody else had this combination, the Dead End and the Rise Up card together. But it was somewhere else. I think it was their energy or as an extended. I can't remember. They literally had it in the same place. Right? Yours is here that it's like, just no, it doesn't benefit you. Two Cups and the Mother of Pentacles. I don't know. This could be a relationship between you and your mother. You can't elevate this relationship. You can't improve it. Trying to maybe even have some sort of equality or I'm trying to say, anyways, the word that keeps coming to my mouth is resuscitation. I can't say the word that's in my head that wants to go, so resuscitate. Like, right, it's a dead end. You can't resuscitate this. Oh gosh. I don't know. For some of you, I do feel like there is like, what is it? Like, a do not resuscitate. This is very heavy for this time of year too. So my heart really goes out to anyone who's dealing with something like this, where there's possibly something you just can't anymore. There's nothing else that can be done except to just focus on the strength of the heart. And maybe for some of you, just your memories also. Because I do feel, I get a real nostalgic energy with this, particularly with the picture in the middle. It gives me such a 1970s with the sepia coloration. Now, all right. For others of you, this is a relationship. Or this is possibly, I kind of feel like it could be a relationship. Like maybe something that you were trying to elevate into another level here. Like make it more committed. That's a dead end. Empower and elevate, uplift, rise up. Now the Ten of Swords. This is over. I don't know what it is, man, but it is like really over. But you seem to know that. See, I want to say, like, you seem to know that that is your energy, because you understand now. You're the underworld. You get it. You see that things are decomposing. And but here's the other thing, though, is that you understand. I want to say you do. If you don't, you are going to come to that realization pretty soon that you have, after this, whatever this is, it's been through destruction, you will have a new beginning. There will be a new beginning here. You will see that very clearly. I know. What? Like, I know there's been so many times in the readings where I feel like I really have to dig in to find the hidden messages for you. This is one of those messages, Scorpio, that is just like point blank. There it is. What else can I ask here? Like, it's just all been clarified very simply. And maybe that's part of what's important here, is to look at something for what it is. Yeah. Oh, wow. You have the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and Judgment. I don't know. I feel like there's literally something here that you just can't breathe any more life into. What the whole, just, it's almost like when you consciously or emotionally walk away from something. Like, you could have walked away from something physically here. Something could be physically over or has been, but you may have still had some sort of mental or emotional connection to it. But then when you really walk away, this is when you rise up. Look, it's like rising from the dead. Rising. You are rising from the dead, Scorpio. Wow. Scorpio rises from the dead in this reading. I'm going to go do the extended. I'm going to ask in the extended, what energy within you is depleted? How can you replenish this depleted energy? And what is your greatest achievement yet to come, Scorpio? My dear Scorpicinos, my naughties with a dash of nice. Thank you so much, Scorps. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.